Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Nu știu încă de unde am venit, ce caut aici. Plecam cu coada între picioare, acum mă scap de afiș. N-aveam răbdare să ascult deloc, acum taci. Și răspund după ce înțeleg ce-ai zis. Se simte timpul cum trece sau noi cum trece prin timp. Trăiesc momentul de față ca să-mi creez amintiri. Țin de familie, de prieteni, de cine-i loial, loial. Restul voia sorții, scuze, mă cheamă propriul destin. Totuși te simt, o singură șansă avem cu sorii. Simplim focul deschis, e mult mai greu când ai un scop de atins. Te uiți pe lângă tine, vezi cine a supraviețuit. Câți din ei se luptă să trăiască cum ar trebui. O inimă mare, doi plămâni ca să respir. O inimă mare, mă inspiră zi de zi. Fă din șansa ta un vis, fă din șansa ta un vis împlinit. Fiindcă avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Ce ale, 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 nu știu ce să aleg. Dar ce ale, 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 ale. Nu te teme de moarte că nu-ți mai trăiești viața. Pune zâmbetul pe față dimineața. Du-te, ia legume fresh, fă-ți viața. Pune doar ce trebuie în trupul ăla ca un rasa. Niște mișcare ca să ungă carcasa. Binecuvântare nu e lumea prea rasa. Alegerile noastre ne fac să simțim asta. Atât de multe drumuri eu, yeah. De alei, de alei, de alei, de alei. Dar ce alei, 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 alei.
Știi, avem o singură viață și nu
știu
prea
ce să aleg.
merită să ne stresăm în fiecare zi pentru toate mizeriile.
Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. One life, one life. One life, one life, one life. One life, one life, one life, one life. Learn it, love it, live it.
And welcome everyone to another deadline stream on this channel. Just ahead of Double Gaming 26, so the first Double Gaming of the season in this season of Fantasy Premier League. Thanks a lot for joining me so early. Just came back from work, so sorry for the late stream, but we're exactly 2 hours before the deadline. Thanks a lot for joining. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on whichever country you're watching me. Hopefully everything is working fine. I just set up the stream and hit live. Hi Biplov Tapa, Chris Campbell, thanks a lot for joining. Ukesh Edits also. How are you guys? Thanks a lot for joining. Hopefully everyone is doing okay. A really quick turnaround from the last gaming, so we didn't have a lot of time to think. But yeah, thankfully for me, my team is pretty much set up for this double gaming, so I have a lot of time to ask all your questions. So Chris Campbell, good to see you here again. Bench 1, Thiago, Wilson, Dalot. I would bench Thiago probably against Arsenal. That's what I'm going to do also in my team. Now I suppose you also have some Arsenal defenders in your starting 11, so probably I would just go and bench Thiago. Now between Wilson and Dalot, Wilson against Man City, Dalot against West Ham. Probably I would play Diogo Dalot, but again, it's up to you. Wilson again, yeah, I would bench Wilson probably against Manchester City, although it's not a horrible fixture. If you're forced to play Wilson, is fine, considering that his fixtures long term are looking pretty good. But probably I would just play Dalot instead of Wilson. Hey mate, I've got Raya, Richards, Cash. Okay, Rogers, Bruno, Enzo, Krupi, Haaland, and João Pedro. Bench is Sanchez, Wilson, Mukiele, and Soboslai. I've got to free transfer. Any thoughts? So you've got Raya, Gabriel. You have just two. You have just two Arsenal players. Now, in your case, I would definitely look forward to buying your third Arsenal player. Now, if that's going to be Rice or Timber, that's up to you, but probably those two are the best options. Senesi, Gabriel, Richards is nice. In midfield, you have Harry Wilson, who again, I think that again, if you have an easy route to sell Soboslai to Rice, probably I would just do that. You cash. If not, other defenders or Mukiele to Timber, that's also a move I like. If you can do that for free, that's perfectly fine. What's up, mate? Hi, Cooler. Thanks a lot. Or Cooler, thanks a lot for joining the stream. Yeah, just came back from work. Let's start the stream. And yeah, this is my team for Double Gaming 26. Honestly, I'm really happy with my team. Please, guys, give your opinion about my team. Should I change something? But again, this team is just really great on paper, at least for me. Now, obviously, things could go wrong. Any thoughts on me using triple captain? I'm using my triple captaincy as well on Gabriel. And for what's worth, I never ever captained a defender in FPL before, and I'm playing FPL for 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. And now I'm about to triple captain a defender. So what could go wrong, right? I think that it's okay if you want to triple captain Gabriel. It's okay if you don't want to triple captain him. Now it's just about your strategy. If you're like me, wildcarding in gaming 32, bench boosting in double gaming, at least we think that it's going to be a double gaming in 33. Uh, we're going to discuss probably a little bit more. Let's just wait for more people to join, and then I'm going to discuss about Gabriel in a more detailed way. But we don't have any guarantees there's going to be another double gaming to use your triple captaincy. The title race could be well over in gaming 36, 37 if you're going to get another double gaming. Some players could be rotated. So for me, for my strategy, it makes perfect sense to use it right now. Now, I'm not feeling 100% great captaining, triple captaining a defender. I much rather would have preferred to triple captain someone like Erling Haaland. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that Gabriel is a bad pick anyway. Why are people captaining Gabriel? Bro, Brentford are a good team. Hi, Max Addicts, come back. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Now, again, to answer your questions, yeah, Brentford are a good team, but so are Arsenal. They are the best defense in the Premier League. Again, there are a lot of reasons why people are captaining Gabriel. Who are you going to captain? Gabriel, Timber, Rice. These three are the best captaincy options. Not talking about the triple captaincy right now. These are the best captaincy options from Arsenal. Yeah, you could go for someone like Gyökeres, Trossard, Havertz, Martinelli, Madueke if you want to take a punt. But none of those players, you don't have any guarantees they are going to play 90 minutes every game in the both game weeks. And again, Gabriel, Arsenal best defense in the Premier League, could easily get a clean sheet, and that could be enough. He can get defensive contributions against Brentford, even if he's not going to get a clean sheet. He could get you some attack in return. So the possibilities are endless with Gabriel. There are a lot of good reasons to captain him. But if you want to captain Timber, if you want to captain someone like Declan Rice, that's perfectly fine. Just go with the pick you feel better captaining. Obviously, you don't need to captain Gabriel just because everyone is going to captain him. transfer Lacroix to Munoz, good idea or not? I would say not, because Lacroix himself, last game Lacroix got 11 points, Munoz got 5. Now again, with Munoz, definitely he's a more attacking defender. He's more likely to get you a goal or an assist than Lacroix. But transferring out Lacroix to Munoz, both of them are going to play against Burnley. Both of them have great fixtures. I just don't think that I would use a transfer swapping them, because I think that Lacroix himself is a really good pick for the next 2 game weeks at least. So yeah, I wouldn't do that transfer. Hi Denis, hi Radu Gaviruță, thanks a lot for joining the stream. Really good to see you here again. Hopefully you're doing fine. Hi Poejul, hello Denis, I'm absolutely flying in FPL, bought Zubimendi and Beumo last week. That's amazing, that's amazing, congrats on that. Zubimendi scored again. That guy just can't stop scoring somehow. Instead of going to Rice, that's working out so far. Also had Palmer. Okay. Yeah, so Palmer, Zubimendi, and Mbeumo. Yeah, probably it was a great gaming for you. Poejul, congrats on that. Dennis, bro, why Juve, bro? Yeah, no, I can I can give you a clear answer, but yeah, that's just it. I know it's not good. I'm trying to quit also, but yeah, at the moment I feel like doing it. So yeah. Hi Batman, thanks a lot for joining. Pretty good and unique defense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm really happy. The defense probably is the part I'm most excited, because I don't think that a lot of people are going to have a double up from Crystal Palace. And again, they are playing against Burnley. Could Burnley score against Crystal Palace, and could this be a horrible defense at the end of the game? Yes, of course. But I rather just go a little bit different, take the opportunities to, again, now I had Lacroix before, so that's why I wanted to keep him, because I knew before that the fixtures are going to be great. And I bought Munoz last game week, and last game week was just a bonus for Munoz and Lacroix to got a clean sheet against Brighton was just amazing, because I know that not a lot of people are going to buy them now. Even myself, if I don't do that transfer last game week, Virgil van Dijk to Munoz, I wouldn't do it right now. So I think that it's a tricky decision. Not everyone is going to go for Munoz. Both of them are huge differentials at my rank. So yeah, who knows? Maybe it's going to be great. Maybe not. But on a free, definitely I would have Munoz. Probably I would have Lacroix, Munoz, and Ismail Assar from Crystal Palace on a free. If I would be freeing this gaming. 2 clean sheet, 1 goal, 6 bonus. I mean, yeah, if Gabriel is going to score a goal, I don't really care about the clean sheets, honestly. It's going to be a successful triple captaincy. Now we're going to talk a little bit more maybe about Gabriel triple captaincy, about captaining a defender, because it could go horribly wrong. That's why I never ever captain a defender in FPL, because they could just concede in both games and get, I don't know, 3 points. Gabriel could get a yellow card. Gabriel could get a red card. So again, a lot of problems could arrive here if you're going to captain a defender. But now with defensive contributions, let's just say Gabriel is going to get DEFCON in both games. That's 4 points. That equals a clean sheet basically, or more than an assist, however you want to call it. So again, the possibilities are limitless. Even if Arsenal are going to concede, there's still a chance you're going to get rewarded for triple captaining Gabriel. Now, yeah, the sad part about the state of the game at the moment is if you have double Arsenal defense and you're captaining Gabriel, probably you still want Arsenal to concede to not lose rank. That's a little bit sad and strange, I would say. Now we need to see what the exact ownership is going to be, but I think that a lot of people are going to captain Gabriel. A lot of people are going to have double, triple Arsenal defense. So yeah, this is the game at the moment. Same, I'm so torn between yes and no. Could you look at my team? Yeah, we're going to look at your team also, Radu Gaviruță, in a minute. Guys, also send me your teams on Twitter on the links below my description if you want. Good afternoon. Hi, Simon Lee. Thanks a lot for joining. Good afternoon. I'm triple captaining big Victor Gyökeres. That's perfectly fine. Again, Gyökeres is going to be on penalties without Saka, so I don't mind going for Gyökeres. Again, for me, for my own team, I don't have Gyökeres. I'm not going to use two free transfer just to buy Gyökeres, and also I don't think that he's going to play 90 minutes in both games. So there is a slightly risk there, but again, you could be rewarded. Definitely, I would prefer in usual times to captain an attacker rather than a defender, but I just think that Gabriel himself is a pretty good pick. Without, I don't know, Gyökeres is also okay if you want to take a differential punt. When using your triple captain, any ideas? As you can see, my triple captain is active right now on Gabriel Lazinho. Now, in double in gaming 33 we might have another double gaming. If you're not using your bench boost in that gaming, you could triple captain then, or maybe we're going to get some other double gamings in gaming 36, 37. There are a lot of uncertainties. We don't know if we're going to get another double gaming besides this one and gaming 33. It all depends on teams going further in Europe. It all depends on FA Cup results, which team is going to go through to the semi-final of the FA Cup. So at the moment, I can't say to you anything what's going to happen because we have no idea if there's going to be another double gaming or not. And they're going to check the teams. Anytime, just send me your teams on Twitter and we can take a look at them. Would you do Collins to Munoz this week? I like Collins until my wildcard, just not so sure if he starts again, though. I would bench Collins this week to get info, but if I get Munoz, now is the time to. With Collins, to be honest with you, I can't give you a definite answer. I'm not so sure if he's going to play all the games. I think that it is a little bit too weird why he was benched in some games. Maybe he had a little bit of an injury, but yeah, again, the fixtures for Brentford are amazing after this fixture, but so is Munoz. If I don't know, if you don't need to go for Munoz, but you don't need to go for him. But if you have an easy way, just pay attention, guys. Crystal Palace and Man City and Wolverhampton and Arsenal, these teams are going to blank in Gaming 31. So just be aware that these players are going to blank and maybe you want to sell them. So just be aware that you need to have some free transfers to deal with that. For my team, I can deal with that easily. That's why I bought Munoz last gaming. Rank this for this gaming: Virgil van Dijk, Anderson, Krupi, Hill. Anderson from Nottingham Forest. Okay. Let me just see. So Bournemouth are playing against Everton. I would say I would say Elliot Anderson, Virgil van Dijk, Hill and Krupi, something like that cooler. Do you think triple captain is a differential as many people are triple captaining? I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if triple captaining is going to be a differential, but definitely is going to get you something. So if you're worried about, you don't need to triple captain just when you think that player is going to be a huge differential, because at the end of the day it doesn't matter. You just need to captain the player you think that is going to score. It's going to score more points. Now again, not talking about your strategies, etc. I think that the triple captainship is the weakest chip of them all, so that's why I'm preferring to use my bench boost in double gaming 33. Hopefully it's going to be a big double gaming. Now we don't know yet that also. So if you're going to, for an example, if you're going to triple captain now Gabriel, let's say everyone is going to captain him, you're going to get 20 points, so 60 points in total, 20 points more than if he was just your captain. Or if you're going to captain Erling Haaland in gaming 37 and he's going to get the same amount of points, and like he's going to be a huge differential. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the same amount of points. Just captain the player you think that he's the best in that specific gaming, and don't think too much about the effective ownership when you're using your triple captain, because at the end of the day, what it matters is just the amount of points you're getting from the triple captaincy. Have triple transfers and 0 million in the bank. Let me just take your ID, Radu. Hi, Anderson or Ekitike to play? Ekitike for sure. I would play Ekitike personally, Chandri Balu, but again, play Van Nilsson or Bowen and play Chalobah or Van Dijk, or play both and bench Bowen and Van Nilsson. If I had Bowen, I would play him. I think that I would play Bowen, but Van Nilsson is also okay. And between Chalobah and Virgil van Dijk, probably I would play Chalobah. Hey, hi, Harlos Vaya, thanks a lot for joining. Really good to see you here again. Emry Fan, hi, thanks for joining. Long time no see. Hopefully you're doing fine. Hi, Beachcove. Thomas Nayland, best defender to get in right now. Daniel Munoz, if you don't care about that, he's going to blank in Gaming 31. Again, Gabriel, Timber, these are the best defenders to get if you don't have 3 Arsenal players already. But other than that, probably Daniel Munoz is the most interesting one. Bench Enzo for Mane. I mean, if you have Mane, you need to find a way to play him, probably because he has 2 fixtures. But honestly, I would feel pretty bad benching Enzo Fernandez for Mane. Callum, not using triple captain. I'll take a red arrow this week. That's perfectly fine, Hairless Vile. Good evening, Dennis. Triple captain Rice for me. Hi, Fresh Fielder. Thanks a lot for joining. Really good to see you here again. Good luck. Good luck. Again, definitely, I think that Declan Rice, if you're going to triple captain him, is going to be the differential pick, let's say the chat pick. And if you want to go a little bit different, I don't think that it is a huge difference between Gabriel, Timber, and Declan Rice for this double gaming. If you want to triple captain or just captain any one of them, I don't think that it is a huge difference between them. Declan Rice could totally do something. Timber could totally outscore Gabriel. So it's just go with the player you're feeling. Problem is I have Mukiele also in the starting 11. Maybe you can look to sell Mukiele because the features are not amazing for Sunderland. Mate, if team ID is easier, yeah, it's not easier. It's easier if you just send me your team on Twitter, but I think that Radu Gavriluca doesn't have Twitter, so yeah. Yeah, okay, guys. So let me just look for Radu here because he whoops, not here. Okay, he doesn't have Twitter. So let me just do this. So 3 free transfers you said and 0 money in the bank. All right. Gabriel Rice. Yeah, I would buy another. I would look probably to sell Mukiele or Dorgu to a Timber, maybe, but I'm not so sure how you're going to do that because you don't have any money in the bank. So you have Palmer. Your team is looking fine, but I would really like to have 3 Arsenal players for this double gaming, honestly, Radu. So yeah, you have 3 free transfer. Okay, so let's just say Mukiele to Timber or Calafiori. Timber or Calafiori, whichever defender is easier for you to get. Probably I would just buy one of them at least. But yeah, how to do that? I don't know, honestly. The only way for you is to just sell Semenyo or Igor Thiago. Now, again, Thiago is great after this game. Semenyo is still okay. But it really depends what you want to do with your team. But definitely, I would sell Dorgu or Mukiele to get Timber or Calafiori, another Arsenal defender. That's what I would do at least. And then probably I would rather have Thiago long term than Semenyo, I would say, but it really depends how you're feeling. And also at 5.9 millions, I mean, yeah, you could go. Uh, we just want to transfer to someone like Zubimendi if you want to take a super punt differential. But if not, uh, yeah, if you can afford Otara Dango, probably I would go for him and play four defenders this game week. Uh, or again, you could play Thiago, but doesn't make a lot of sense. And from next game week on, you have Dango from Brentford and also Thiago with great fixtures. But 5.8, Dango is going to be on my radar in the future. So uh, yeah, I would say Semenyo Forado. Probably that's what I would do also because this is the only way to go for three Arsenal defenders. So hey Dennis, how are you? Hi Ibrahim, doing fine. Just came back from work. Zero Tomato, thanks a lot for joining the stream and subscribing to this channel. Really appreciated. I'm not seeing you on the comments, but hi Spidey, hi GM, hi Honey M, Rogers or Mbeumo for -4. I'm not sure if I would go for -4 now. Of course, it really depends on your team. But other than that, if I need to pick Rogers or Mbeumo, I think that I would go. I don't know. I think that I would go Rogers, but I also like Mbeumo. But Rogers is a little bit more cheap, and he has slightly better fixtures until gaming 31, depending on your strategy. Um Can I send my team on X? Yeah, of course, guys. Just send me your team on X on Twitter. You have the link in my description. Let me just put also the link here to my Twitter. And send me there a photo. You can DM me. You can just tag me or comment on my post. Good luck this gaming. Thanks a lot, GM. Good luck to you too. Um, would you sell Semenyo for Rice? My only free transfer. Thanks, mate. Yeah, if you don't have three Arsenal players, the answer is basically yes for everyone to get that third Arsenal player because I think that it is a double gimmick. It's nice, it's fun. It's okay to just have three Arsenal players. Also, the features are pretty decent. So, could Semenyo outscore Rice in just in a single gimmick? Of course, that can happen, but I would rather have Rice, honestly. 20 people on the live stream. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. So many already. Please consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Obviously, if you're enjoying the content, it is really much appreciated. Hi Cola, hi MD, hi Philip, Michael Music, Evan Nilsson or Rogers to play. I would play Rogers probably. If Gabriel triple captain doesn't work, what next? I mean, if that's not going to work, we just move like any other decision who's not going right in FPL. So again, you can control the outcome. We can have a double gaming of Erling Haaland playing against Burnley and Wolverhampton, and he could be bench in one gaming, and he could also blank in both gaming. So we saw that I triple captain Erling Haaland against Leeds, and he blanked. So again, that could happen to any other player. If we're talking about Gabriel, if we're talking about Mohamed Salah, Erling Haaland, so it doesn't. Again, what we do after a player blanks into our team, we just move forward, right? Try to improve. Hello, bro. Hi, I'm Day. How about O'Reilly to Maguire? I wouldn't do that, honestly. I think that O'Reilly is okay. Maguire is also okay, but the fixtures, I don't rate the fixtures for Man United defensive wise at least that much until gaming 31. So I wouldn't be buying Maguire, honestly. Honey, I am. Thanks a lot for joining. Mukiele or Wilson to play? I would play Wilson definitely. I know Sunderland haven't lost a game this season at home, but I would just play Wilson anyway. I would just play Wilson. Hi Stelios, thanks a lot for joining. Bench Anderson or Chaloba? Definitely I would bench Anderson and play Chaloba for sure. Even if you're talking about Elliot Anderson, probably I would still play Chaloba instead of him. I have 1.8 millions and one free transfer. Okay. We're going to take a look at your team, at all your teams, guys. So don't worry. Great rank. I have money. Who do I drop from Rogers? Thanks a lot, Mike. Again, just this gaming, I got finally inside 100k. I'm not super happy with my rank. Honestly, this season I think that it was pretty bad for me, but I'm going to take it, and my team right now is looking great. So I think that I can improve also this season. So yeah, let's see. I have money. Who do I drop from Rogers, Semenyo, Joao Pedro, or bench money? I think that you need to figure out a way to play Mane because it's a double gaming player. I think that I would just play him almost in any other cases. Now, Rogers, Semenyo, Joao Pedro. If you're 100% sure Semenyo is going to start and play 90 minutes, probably I would bench Rogers. Probably I would bench Rogers and start Mane. It doesn't feel great, I know, but I would just try to find a way to play Mane. It would be between Semenyo and Rogers. I would definitely start Joao Pedro probably. Uh, if you're a little bit, I don't know, not sure about Semenyo, just start Rogers and Joao Pedro. Hello, bro. Hi, what is Manji? Thanks a lot for joining. Good to see you here. How come everyone is triple captaining? Philip Michael Music. Yeah, I wanted more people to be here on the stream to start to talk because I think that a lot of people are going to ask this question. The thing is, we now have a double gaming in 26, which we know is guaranteed, right? It's right here. The thing is, for me, for my team, my strategy is likely we're going to have another double gaming, a bigger double gaming, obviously, in gaming 33, but that's when I'm planning to use my bench boost. So you can't use your triple captain and your bench boost in the same gaming. So that's why I'm using my triple captain now. Because I'm on that strategy to wildcard that and my team in gaming 31, wildcard in gaming 32, bench boost 33, and after that it's all really uncertain what's going to happen. We don't have a guarantee at the moment that we're going to have another double gaming. Now, of course, it could happen. Maybe it's going to happen, but it all depends on which teams are going to go through the semi-final of the FA Cup. It depends if the English teams are going to go up real high in the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, or all these European competitions. And we just don't know at the moment. If Man City, let's say, are going to be out of the FA Cup, out of the Champions League, maybe they're not going to have another double gaming. So again, it could happen. We have another double gaming in 36, 35, 37. If all these things are going to fall perfectly, and maybe that's going to be for City, it could be Brentford, Burnley, one double gaming, and another one could be Arsenal and Crystal Palace. And definitely I would rather captain Erling Haaland against, I don't know, Arsenal, Crystal Palace than captaining a defender like Gabriel, triple captaining a defender. But another problem, what happens if the title is going to be over in gaming 36, 37? What happens if City are in the semi-final of the Champions League, Arsenal won the title, and maybe Erling Haaland is not going to play both games in a double? Again, this is all speculation. We don't know what's going to happen. And yeah, again, there are a lot of uncertainties. That's why I'm using my triple captain now. Could you use your triple captain on a single gaming player if there are somehow not going to be any other double gamings to use your triple captain? Of course, you can do that. Bukayo Saka is playing in gaming 36 or 37 against Burnley at home. Fuzzy, thanks a lot for subscribing to this channel. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Hopefully, you're also enjoying the content. So you could just captain Bukayo Saka in gaming 36. The same answer. Arsenal could be champions at that point. Maybe they are going to be in the final of Champions League. Maybe they don't want to risk Saka. There are a lot of variables. If I would know right now 100% Haaland is going to have a double gaming against Burnley and Brentford, I would not be using my triple captaincy. but I just don't know that, and nobody knows that at the moment. So I just think that it's also okay. It's an okay double gaming for Arsenal anyway. Gabriel was amazing this season. Is he going to score 3 goals? Probably not. Is he going to keep 2 clean sheets? Maybe not, but it could actually happen. Okay, suggest me one defender to buy. Uh, it really depends if you want to dead end your team in 31 or not. I mean, Senesi, Hill from Bournemouth are good picks. Munoz, Lacroix, Richards, these are good options, but they are going to blank in 31. Arsenal defenders are amazing if you don't have 3 Arsenal players already. Matty Cash from Aston Villa is an interesting one. Anderson from Fulham has some decent fixtures right up until Gaming 31, also playing against Burnley. And I think kind of that is maybe a Liverpool defender, but probably you're not buying one now. Chow or DCL to play. Leeds are playing against Chelsea away, and Chow is playing against... Which team is playing Chow? Tottenham away. I think that I would play DCL. I would play DCL. Ahmad Auho, sell my team on X. Yeah, we're going to move to X. Don't worry, guys, right now. Hey, Dennis. Hi, I'm Kaki. Thanks a lot for joining. When will the next double happen? It's likely it's going to be in Game Week 33, but all of that is going to... We will know which teams are going to double in that game week, depending on what's going to happen in the FA Cup. And currently, we're in the third, fourth round, something like that in the FA Cup. So Crystal Palace and Manchester City are going to blank in Game Week 31. So that fixture has to go somewhere. Now, if that's going to go in Game Week 33 or 36, we don't know exactly at the moment. It depends. For an example, if Man City are not going to go through the semi-final of the FA Cup, that double against Crystal Palace could go in Game Week 33. If Man City are also going to go in the semi-final of the FA Cup, they are going to have a double in 33 and another double game week somewhere 36, 37, something like that. So you see, at the moment we don't know anything about that. It also depends how far Man City are going to go in the Champions League. It's yeah, most likely it's going to be in the game week 33, the next double game week. Thanks for your feedback. It's a real tough one who to draw, but we'll find a way to get money in. Yeah, sorry, I could not give you a better answer, a better definitive answer, because I understand you, I understand your position. Mane, I don't think that it's an amazing double gaming player because one of the fixture is against Arsenal, obviously, so that's not great, but he's a double gaming player after all, and I would try to find a way to have him in my team. But yeah, your other players are all pretty great, Joao Pedro, Semenyo, Rogers, so yeah, if you have any doubts about Joao Pedro, Semenyo, about their minutes, you could bench one of them, but it's so tough to predict which one is going to get more minutes. I just know that Rogers is going to get 90 minutes. That I know for sure, but yeah, other than that. Thanks a lot for joining also, Mike. M. Hi, Dennis, I have already used the wildcard 24. Is it worth to use triple captain this gaming or wait? It all depends when you want a bench boost, because if you can have a nice bench boost before double gaming 33, I would just use that bench boost, and then I would triple captain in gaming 33, because it's likely in gaming 33 you're going to have a much better, much not better options, but you're going to have a larger pool of options to use your triple captaincy on. If that's going to be Erling Haaland or any other players, it's going to be probably better to triple captain in gaming 33 if you're not bench boosting in that gaming Leo X FPL. Start one Dalot, Van de Ven, Anderson, or sell one of them to Richards. I would start Dalot for sure. Marco Freire, I think that's a perfectly nice fixture to to start a lot. He has some attacking threat also. I don't think that I would use... I mean, Van de Ven probably is a sell at some point, but I would not sell Van de Ven just to bench Dalot. I think that Dalot is perfectly fine to play. By which gaming will we know about the second doubles? I'm not sure. I need to look. I need to look to see when the quarterfinals of the FA Cup are going to be. Ask me this question later. Maybe when I have a little bit more time to look at that. What's your other chip plans? Prajwol Parajui. So that's what I said. I'm going to triple captain in 26, wildcard 31. Sorry, wildcard 32, bench boost 33. Probably is going to be a blank game week in 34. In that case, I could use my frit in 34, or maybe I could use my frit if somehow we're going to get another double game week later on. But yeah, that's my plan, and that's all my chips used. So it's pretty straightforward for me right now. I like I like the way it's going at the moment. I know maybe it's a little bit boring, but for me, I just know my strategy. I'm in a good place. My team is looking fine. I'm going to dead end in gaming 31. My team is going to look pretty decent right until gaming 31. Then I'm going to wildcard, have whichever double gaming players. Let's see how many double gaming players we're going to have, because bench boosting in gaming 33 could go wrong, because it could be that we have just three teams who are going to double in 33, and then the bench boost obviously not going to be that great, but it's also that chance we're going to have, I don't know, close to 13 14 double gaming players into our team. So it really depends how all these fixtures are going to fall. Tavernier to Sar Rogers. If you don't mind Sar blanking in 31, I think that Sar is better than Rogers. Hi Oscar Plogner. I can bring in Munoz, Rice and Krupi for Tarkovsky, Wilson and Thiago, or I can bring in Munoz and Zubimendi but keep Thiago. What would you do? Probably I would just keep Thiago, because it's just one fixture against Arsenal, and then the fixtures are pretty great, and I myself would like to have some Brentford players from gaming 27 onwards. So yeah, or Munoz and Zubimendi. I would go with that option that lets you keep Igor Thiago. I prefer Rice to Zubimendi, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Zubimendi could be a nice differential also, so he's fine. But I would keep Thiago probably. Would you prefer Lacroix or Sar? I can get Lacroix in one move, need to spend one extra transfer to Sar. 5 free transfers should be alright for blank 31. I already have Munoz. I would prefer Sar, yes. Lacroix is good, but I would always prefer the attacker. Now with Munoz, if you ask me Munoz or Sar, that's a much tougher question. But if you're asking me Lacroix or Ismail Assar, I always prefer the attacker. Yeah, and I would go for Sar. Now again, it's a little bit more, let's say, risky, because with Lacroix maybe they're going to keep a clean sheet against Burnley, and you just don't know if Ismail Assar is going to get a haul or anything like that. But I would go for the upside with Ismail Assar. He's more likely to get you, I don't know, more than 10 points than Lacroix. Start Mbeumo or Krupi. I would start Mbeumo definitely. I've got to Arsenal, Gabriel and Timber. Do I got triple defense and get Saliba, or do I bring in Rice? It really depends how you want to play the game. To be honest with you, if I didn't already have Rice, I would be really tempted to just triple up on Arsenal, but it really depends what player you need. Because for an example, if you want to sell a midfielder, just go for Rice. If you want to get rid of a defender, just go for Saliba, because I think that triple Arsenal defense is going to be the actual differential for this gaming. Everyone is going to have double Arsenal defense. It's not going to get you anything if you're going to have just two Arsenal defenders probably. So I would be tempted to just go for Saliba, if that's okay for you. Team check, everyone waiting. Yeah. I have Gabriel and Timber in defense. Who should I pick for third defender, Munoz or Chaloba? Munoz. I better like Munoz. Who should I captain, Zubimendi, Gabriel or Timber? I would captain Gabriel. Again, I'm captaining Gabriel myself. I think that he's the best safe, however we're gonna call it. The safest pick to triple captain now. yeah, it's up to you. If you wanna go different, you can go for Timber. If you don't want to captain Gabriel, probably I would go for Timber instead of Zubimendi, but yeah, it's up to you. Triple captain Gabriel, yeah. Thanks a lot for joining the Spirographer, Smart Marketing Solutions. Also, really good to see you here. Harry Wilson to Mbeumo for free or roll transfer. If you need Harry Wilson long term, he's a good pick. But definitely, I think that Mbeumo is better. I think that Mbeumo is better if you can buy him for free. So yeah. Okay, so you sent me a lot of teams, guys. Let's move and rate your teams because sorry for keeping you waiting. I just try to answer all the questions, and at some point it is a little bit tough to do that. But let's look at your teams. So Harless Vile, as always, the first one to send me his team. Hey Dennis, hope you're doing good. I have 3 free transfers, probably rolling, bench Wilson or Raul Jimenez. I mean, probably I would bench Raul Jimenez. I'm not sure how close is Rodrigo Muniz to start, but I think that the minutes for Raul Jimenez maybe are going to be slightly more riskier than for Wilson. And yeah, I would roll with this team. It's pretty nice. Now, you could make a case of maybe starting Raul Jimenez or Chow instead of Thiago, since you also have double Arsenal defense. And again, it's not a problem. I mean, if you want to go for Thiago, it's perfectly fine if you think that he has some chances to score. But I just think that the ceiling for Thiago is not that high. And I'm going to bench him. But again, I have Elliot Anderson, you have Raul Jimenez and Chow, uh, not the best options, I would say. But yeah, I would be tempted. I mean, Man City away is definitely a better fixture than Arsenal, I would say. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Both of them are on penalties. Other than that, yeah, I would just roll. The team is looking okay. You have also Florian Wirtz, who's going to score a hat-trick probably. I replied under your latest post. Spidey, we're going to go through everyone's teams. Don't worry. I'll probably use all forfeit transfers in Gaming 27. Yeah, probably. I mean, you're not going to sell Enzo, but you could look to sell Rice maybe. Rice, Raul Jimenez, Chow. Probably these players have to go at some point, I would say. Again, Raul maybe instead of Thiago, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Since you have double Arsenal defense, so yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I would go. Batman, you send me more teams here. This is my last gaming. What do you think? 81 points is a pretty great score, so congrats on that. You had Dewsbury Hall, amazing score for him, 13 points. Rogers also, Haaland. Yeah, it was a pretty decent gaming for you. A little bit unlucky for Chelsea for you to not get a clean sheet. Yeah, it could have been amazing. And this is my team for this week. What would you change? 0.2 in the bank and 3 free transfers. Chalobah, Gabriel, Timber, Rice, Sanchez, Bruno, Enzo, Rogers, Haaland. Yeah, I mean, I would not change a lot of things. I wouldn't change anything probably. Batman, I mean, the team is great. You have also on the bench some decent options, but I would start, yeah, Dewsbury Hall over Cash, and Evan Nilsson over Cash. Yeah, I would just roll. I would just roll. You have 3 Arsenal players, 3 Chelsea players, which is great. Yeah, any players you're missing, maybe, I don't know honestly who you're missing. Yeah, you're not missing any other players. So yeah, your team is just great, Batman. So I don't know why you sent me your team. Joking. Thanks a lot for sending your team. It's looking great. Should I triple captain Gabriel or Haaland? If you're asking me if you should triple captain Haaland against Fulham in a single gaming, probably not. I would rather just triple captain a player who has 2 fixtures. Ice Cojones. Cheetos, thanks a lot for joining. Would you triple captain Gabriel? And also, I am triple captaining Gabriel, so that's the answer. If it's not gonna bother you, would you sell Senesi to Munoz? of course it's not going to bother me, the question, right? What Senesi to Munoz? I mean, it depends. It depends how you want to play, how many free transfers you have. If somehow, I don't know, just keep in mind that Munoz is going to blank in 31. If that's not going to be a problem for you, just go Senesi to Munoz. I think that Munoz is better for the next two. I think that Munoz is probably the best defender in the game for the next two, actually excluding this double gaming for Gabriel, Timber, Raya, all these players. So yeah, but Senesi is also okay the whole way through gaming 31. You're right, I'll start Raul. I trust your gut feeling more. Thanks a lot. I mean, I don't know. The only problem with Raul Jimenez is I'm not sure how good the minutes are going to be for him. And with Thiago, you know that he's going to likely play for 90 minutes. But to be honest with you, I think that Igor Thiago, the last time Brentford played against Arsenal, was benched. And of course, I think that was just going to be was just a rest for him. But could we see Igor Thiago being benched against Arsenal again? Maybe, since it's such a tough fixture and it's just not a big advantage to Thiago to play against Arsenal, I think. Mane or Evan Nilsson to start. Probably Mane. Probably I would just try to start the double gaming player. Ben Johnson, thanks a lot for joining. Is Mane worth starting? If you have Mane, I would try to find a way to start him. Yeah. Now, if you're asking me if I would be buying Mane, no, for sure. I have zero interest in buying Mane. I have zero interest in buying any Wolves player for this double gaming because they are also going to blank in 31. But if you have him, I would try to find a way to start him. Uh, Bapupos, thanks for joining. Which two would you start out of Mane, Ekitike, Semenyo, and Enzo? That's really tough, but probably I would start Ekitike. Probably I would start Ekitike and Enzo. No, just two. That's tough. That's so tough. I don't know. I like to start the double gaming player, but I don't know. That's a really tough question. So let's say I would start Mane, and then between Ekitike, Semenyo, Enzo, surely can you play more of these players? If I have to pick Ekitike, Semenyo, Enzo, probably I don't know, maybe Enzo, then Ekitike, then Semenyo, but I don't know, all three of those players are pretty great. Cash, better than Evan Nilsson for me. Maybe. Thank you, no problem, Batman. Thanks a lot for sending your team. Poijul, no triple captain because I'm very close to bench boost soon. I think 30. That's great. And so I will see what opportunity comes up in 33. Monthly transfer 0.9. Don't think I will make a transfer though. Yeah, I mean your team is. Yeah, your team is looking great, Poijul. Yeah. I would just roll. I would just roll with your team. It's looking great. It's not a must to triple captain, as I said before. Hopefully Zubimed is going to be another great differential for you. Good luck also this gaming. FPL Roma, get Sar for Lefe or Munoz for Keane Dorgu. And bench Lefe, which keeper to start? Which keeper to start? Ropes against Liverpool or Dubravka against Crystal Palace away? I mean, I don't know. For what's worth, I think that both of them are going to concede you. You could just start maybe Ropes. Maybe he's going to get more save points playing against a tougher attack, I would say, against Liverpool. Susar for Lefe or Munoz for Kindorgu. I mean, your defense is looking great. You could go for Sar. Again, both Sar and Munoz are great options for this double gaming. So you could go for to sell Dorgu or Keane because Keane and Dorgu, Keane especially, is not going to be an amazing option going forward. So you could just buy Munoz and bench Enzo Lefe, but Enzo Lefe also the features are not great going forward. So you could also sell to Sar. So yeah, I am not sure exactly which way to advise you to go. Enzo Lefe is on penalty, so probably I would just sell Keane or Dorgu to Munoz personally. FPL Roma. Hi Dennis, where can I send you my team? XID. Let me just, this is the link. This is the link to my X, Dennis underscore FPL. Send me your team there. You can DM or just post anywhere there. Should I sell Senesi for heal to free up funds? Now, if those funds are going to be useful for you right away, then yeah, you could do that. But other than that, I wouldn't sell Senesi to heal just to free up some funds if you're not going to use them. The Semenyo, Ekitike, Mane, Enzo guys should just bench boost. I mean, probably, yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point, Poyju. Probably I would just bench boost with that bench. Okay, so a lot of thank you, no problem, Cheetos. A lot of questions. Sorry, guys, if I'm taking my time to answer all of them. I'm asking you my benching decision every week, and it is going perfect. Thanks for the advices. This week, should I start Tarkovsky or Krupi? They are playing against each other, right? Yeah, they are playing against each other. As Ford, so Tarkovsky or Krupi? This season in FPL with defensive contributions, I really need to think a little bit more about these benching decisions because of DEFCON. Usually, I would easily just say to you play Krupi, but it's against Everton away. Tarkovsky is playing at home. Probably I would start Tarkovsky because I think that he's safer for minutes. He has the possibility of getting DEFCON. Krupi, I'm not so sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not going to play 90 minutes. So yeah, probably I would play Tarkovsky and bench Krupi, but it doesn't feel great. Anyway, hey Dennis, would you bench boost this? Dubravka, Richards, Mukiele, Thiago? Probably not, just because of Mukiele and Thiago. Probably not. But it really depends when are you going to have a better bench boost. So you just need to look how your team is going to look in the future. Dubravka, Hill, Dalot, Van Nielsen, it's a good bench boost. I would say yeah. I would say yeah, that's a pretty good bench boost. Bebenel Kahati, but again, uh, only you guys can know when are you going to have a better bench boost. That's the question you need to ask yourself. Or if you're on some strategy like me and you want specifically to bench boost in gaming 33 when maybe we're going to have some double gamings, then you should just bench boost then. But again, if you're feeling it right now, just use the bench boost. It's not a big problem. The bench boost cheap, the thing is it's really unpredictable. You could have on paper an amazing bench boost and it could not work because it's just one gimmick. Obviously, anything can happen. Um, Send you my team in Twitter under your live stream post. We're going to look at all the teams, guys, so don't worry. But I'm trying also to answer all the questions, so please be a little bit patient with me. Glone, thanks a lot for joining. I'm going Van Dijk to Gabriel and need to get money from Dorgood to Hill, but I have Senesi. Justin or Renildo, all of them 3.9. Even if you have Senesi, Hill is still a good option, I think. Now, if you need to pick one from Justin or Reinildo, probably Justin. I think that the features for Sunderland are pretty bad. I would not be buying a Sunderland defender, honestly. The features are just bad in the future, so maybe Justin. But probably I would just go for Hill, even if that means a double up for Bournemouth, Glone. Thiago Krupi, Somerville, Semenyo, Van de Ven, start 2, bench 3. Okay, I would bench Thiago. I think I would bench Thiago Van de Ven. I would play Semenyo, Krupi, and Somerville probably. I think Maverick, Kamal, but again, if you want to play Thiago, that's perfectly fine. But probably I would still bench Van de Ven. Hi Dennis, hi Thomas Nielsen, thanks a lot for joining. Who do you think is the best midfielder, 6 or below? 6 or below for the next 4 game weeks. If we don't take into consideration this game week, Dango is a midfielder I'm going to look to buy from next game week onwards. I think that he's 5.8. So I really like Dango. I like also Wilson from game week 27, 28. I think that he's also good. Dewsbury Hall, Douglas Lewis. I'm not sure what's the price for Sar, but I think that he's more than 6 millions, right? So Dango, Wilson, probably these are the ones to go for. Thomas Nilsson. Start Roofs or Dubravka. I'm leaning towards Roofs since he's at home. Yeah, probably Roofs. Probably Roofs. Maybe he's going to get also more saves, even if he's going to concede against Liverpool. Bichkov. Hi Dennis, where can I send you my team? Yeah, on Twitter, Jankster. Thanks, mate. Good luck to you as well. Zubimendi Supremacy. Good luck, Poeju. High Liquor FC, is there going to be another week? A big team will have their own double gaming. If so, Triple Captain can wait. The problem is Liquor FC. There is a possibility we're going to have another double gaming for Man City or for Arsenal in gaming 36, 37, but we don't know if that's going to happen because it depends on these teams going in the semi-final of the FA Cup or going in the semi-final of the Champions League. So at the moment, there's no guarantees that we're going to have another double gaming besides gaming 33. Would you bench boost this? Dubravka, Richards, Mukiele, Thiago? Probably not. Mukiele to Munoz, I like that. We leave with Rodon, Anderson, Chaloba, Gabriel, Munoz in the blank gaming 31. We'll sell Munoz and keep Gabriel on bench. That's perfectly fine. Munoz to Mukiele to Munoz, I like. Last weekend, 28k. This gaming 32 dropped. It's not the end of the world. What is Manji? Your rank is pretty amazing still at 30k. Salutare, George Gica. Thanks a lot for joining. Merci, Kai Venit. Good evening. Who do you think is better captain option, Saliba or Rice? I think that Rice. I'm bringing Havertz and Gyökeres in. Good luck. Just be aware that they're not going to play 90 minutes both gamings. I can guarantee you that, Pacey, Jenny. But again, if you want to go different, just go for it. With the Senesi, sell to heal to free up funds for a good midfielder. You can do that. Again if that midfielder is worth it. As cojones. I've got feeling Arsenal will concede, so I'm going with Haaland captain. Good luck, George. Noroc, Monorok, Etapasta. I just think that I always prefer to captain a double gaming player, so that's why I'm captaining Gabriel. But yeah, Haaland could just score a hat-trick, right? And outscore Gabriel. That all the chances for that to happen. Do I bench Kevin Dewsbury Hall to cash? I think that I would play Dewsbury Hall, Batman. Hi Dennis, I posted it on Discord. Can you post it on Twitter, Jankster? That would be easier for me. Claps, thanks a lot for joining. Do you use your triple captain now? Yes, I'm using my triple captain on Gabriel. Play one, Chaloba, Anderson, or Thiago. Play one, I would play Chaloba probably. Yeah, so let's finish with these teams you send me, and then we can discuss if you want more. I didn't know that there were going to be so many questions for this double gaming. Spidey did Bowen plus Dorgu to Timber, Krupi 0.7 millions in the bank now. Yeah, I like that. Definitely you need to have 3 Arsenal players. I think that this is the best trio for the double gaming, for what's worth. If you guys are interested in my opinion, Gabriel, Timber, and Rice. Yeah, I think that this is the best trio. And your team is looking great. Spidey. I have nothing to say. That's how I would play it. I don't know how to pronounce this name. FJG. Yeah, you you understood. But let's see your team. Timber, Gabriel, Rice. Again, amazing. Triple captain on Gabriel. Great. Sanchez, Munoz. Cherky is a slightly worry. I think that he's likely to start because he was benched against Liverpool in gaming 25, but at some point you need to sell Cherky, I would say. Probably I would vice captain Rice, but it's not so important. Other than that, your team is great. Yeah, that's how I would play it. If you, I don't know, have some free transfers to make, maybe sell someone, maybe sell one of, I don't know, Reinildo Alderete to play instead of Wilson, that could be okay, but if not, this team is perfectly fine. So yeah, like that. Thanks for the following. This is another team. Sanchez, Gabriel, Timber, Zubimendi. Nice, really different with Zubimendi there. Bruno, Enzo, and Belmo Wirtz. That's an amazing midfield. That's an amazing midfield. AJ, Munoz also amazing. Mane, Haaland. Yeah, benching Chaloba for Mane doesn't feel great, to be honest with you, but probably that's what I would do also if I had your team. So yeah, maybe Evan Nilsson ahead of Senesi, but yeah, that's up to your preference. Ahil Sayed, here's my team. Gabriel, Richards, Chaloba, Rogers, Enzo, Bruno Fernandes, Rice, Anderson, Haaland, Evan Nilsson. Uh, yeah, yeah, I like that. Bowen, Van Dijk. Yeah, doesn't feel great. Doesn't feel great to bench Van Dijk and Bowen, but yeah, probably that's what I would do also. Yeah, probably. Maybe think about starting Van Dijk over Anderson, but I think that it's really tough for me to try to I don't know, to advise you to start Van Dijk. It's pretty strange because Sunderland are a good team at home, so yeah, Anderson is perfectly fine. Also, would you start Krupp or Anderson? I would start Anderson, I think. Yeah, I think that it's much more safer. Um, okay, so these were all the teams. Okay, we have 1 hour almost. So if you guys want to send me more teams, you can do that. Where is Manji? Also send me his team. Roll the transfer, your thoughts on this team. If this is going to load. Saliba, Rice, Raya, nice, nice. Virs, Bruno, Enzo, Dewsbury, Hall, Bone, Haaland, Chaloba, Richards. Yeah, that's a really great team. That's all of you guys have pretty great teams, to be honest with you. I don't have anything else to add up. I would bench DCL. Yeah, that's how it played. You need to sell Romero at some point. You don't need to do it this gaming, but he's going to be out. I think he's going to be suspended for 3 or 4 gamings because he got a red card, and it was pretty violent break of the rules, I would say. So yeah, that's it. Malbert also. Thanks all guys for following me. I lost my other account, so yeah, okay, so we got another team from Malbert. The teams are just coming. Yeah, everyone has the same picks. I mean, this midfield is great. Psar, really like that. Keane instead of Thiago. Yeah, probably that's how I would play it. Also, triple captain Gabriel. Good luck. Good luck. Your team is looking great. Nothing to add up, guys. Your team is your teams are great. Okay, real short, moving to my team. Let's answer the last questions and then we can discuss a little bit more about this gaming. Welcome to squad member. Thanks a lot, Ibrahim. Ibrahim Alai. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. Really appreciating. You are the first member of this YouTube channel, so it means a lot. I'm not going to forget it. So yeah, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot uh, for supporting the channel, for becoming a member. Really appreciated. Now, at the moment, I don't have a lot of perks for the members since I have just one member on this channel. But yeah, if maybe in the future there are going to be more members, I'm going to try to do some extra things to reward the members. So yeah. But thanks a lot, really appreciate it. Pick two to start, Hill, Maguire or Evan Nilsson. Two to start, Evan Nilsson and I think that Maguire and Evan Nilsson. Quantum, should I start Senesi, Gay or Chaloba? So start just one. I would start Chaloba personally. Start Anderson or Krupi. Yeah, Anderson probably. I want to watch full live, but I have homework. Thanks a lot, Batman, for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Good luck this gaming if you're not going to came back. And yeah, do your homeworks. That's definitely more important than watching my stream, I would say. So yeah. I captain Timber. Good luck, Ibrahim Ali. I think that Timber is a really nice differential. Also, he has slightly better underlying statistics, better XG and XA for than Gabriel. So Timber is perfectly fine to captain, and good luck. Radu Gabeluța, would you do Semenyo and Dorgu to Ryan and Timber? Ryan, so you're talking about the player from Bournemouth, right? I don't know. I would just. I'm not sure if Ryan is 5.8. I don't know exactly his price, but I would rather just have Dango Utara for the future than having Ryan. But again, the features for Bournemouth is also nice. So Semenyo and Dorgu to Ryan and Timber. Definitely for your team. I think that the only way is to sell Semenyo. So yeah, Dorgu to Timber is fine. Semenyo to Ryan is fine also. I mean, Ryan, Ismail Assar, Dango Utara, I think that these are good options. Even someone like Harry Wilson, I think that he's okay, but probably I would not buy him right now. The Elite Gamer, Trossard or Madueke already have two Arsenal defenders. Trossard or Madueke. The Elite Gamer. So as I said before, I think that I would personally I would go for Rice if you want to go for an attacker from Arsenal. But if you want to go a little bit different, that's perfectly fine. Probably I would go for Madueke, I think, instead of Trossard. But just be aware that probably none of them is going to get 90 minutes in both games. So probably I would go Madueke. But it's really close. I think that both are great differentials if you want to go for one of them. You're welcome, bro. Great content. Thanks a lot again, Ibrahim. Really appreciate the support. It really means a lot. My friend asking start Chow or Hill. I would start Hill. I would start Hill rather than Chow. I think that he's better for DEFCON also. Did you play the triple captain chip? Yeah, the triple captain chip is active for me, so you can see it right here. Is active. My triple captainship is active on Gabriel. We're going crazy this gaming. Yeah. I wanted to make a joke there, but it didn't came exactly how I imagined. Thanks for the feedback. Hope you have a great week. Thanks a lot, Spidey. Same for you. Good luck. Have a great week, guys. Pick two to start. Hill, Maguire, Van Nielsen. I answered that. Send team, Malbert. Yeah, I saw your team, Albert. Okay, bro, all the best for you this gaming. Hoping for a good gaming for me and you as well. Thanks a lot, Waris Manji. Good luck. Have a nice week. Pick to start Hill, Maguire, Van Nielsen. Van Nielsen and Maguire. Probably I will start both those two players. Playing Belmo or Enzo. Paul Trinity. I would like to try to find a way to play both of them, but if you're forced to choose, probably I would start Brian and Belmo. Probably he's going to start as a number 9, so yeah, I'm just going to play in Belmo there. Chow or Hill. Dubravka, Anderson, Thiago Rodon, B, Jovki, Rovs, Gabriel, Timber, Chalobah, Munoz. Nice defense. Fernandez, Belmo, Enzo, Rice, Haaland, Mane, bench Dubravka, Anderson, Thiago Rodon. Yeah, the team is great. Bichkovki. Should I start João Pedro, Thiago, and Haaland? I mean, you could bench Thiago if you have any other options, but probably I would definitely start João Pedro and Erling Haaland if you have them, ice cojones. And depending on your other substitutions, you can bench Thiago. I think that Thiago is benchable. For what's worth, guys, I think Thiago is benchable against Arsenal. If there's ever going to be a game week where you can be, I don't know, safer benching Thiago, this is the one when he's playing against Arsenal. Should I get Lewis Potter for next week? I don't mind playing Wilson. Yeah. I mean, Lewis Potter is going to be an interesting option. The only problem is if both Shade and Dango and Thiago are going to play, maybe Luis Potter is not going to play as a right winger, and that was the appeal for him, because he's a defender listed in FPL playing as a winger in real life for Brentford. But now that Dango, Otara, and Shade probably are going to play most minutes, I think that I would just prefer to go for Otara Ibrahim. I am 0.1 short of Dango, so yeah, okay. Okay, in that case, probably Ryan is an interesting one, I would say. Or you could just go straight to Kevin Dewsbury Hall or some other cheap midfielder if you want to free up some funds. Radu, thoughts on Soboslai plus Tarkovsky out for Zubimendi and Timber -4? I mean, I don't really like taking a -4 because I think that Tarkovsky is okay, but since you need to have since you want to have 3 Arsenal players, I think that it's just to take a -4 to get to that trio. So yeah, if you don't have the money enough to go for Rice, probably Zubimendi is okay for a 1 week punt. You don't need to keep Zubimendi until the end of the season, of course. And also myself, I have Rice, but I'm after this game week, I'm going to look to sell Declan Rice honestly as fast as possible. So yeah, Soboslai, Tarkovsky out. Just be aware that Soboslai is going to miss just 1 game week, so he's still going to be a decent pick. But if you want to sell him, if you want to have 3 Arsenal players, probably Jankster. Yeah, I like getting Zubimendi and Timber for a -4. Also start Kelleher or Dubravka. So Kelleher against Arsenal, I would start Dubravka. I think I would start Dubravka. Bench boost with bench of Krupi, Hill, Dubravka, Richards. I think that's a decent bench boost. If you want to use it, Sam new comb, if you don't have any other strategy to bench boost in a double gaming, or if you don't want to do that, I think that's a pretty nice single gaming bench boost. Yeah. Krupi Hill, perfectly fine. Richards against Burnley is great. And Bravka against Crystal Palace probably is going to get some saves. So yeah, I like that. It is benchable. It is bench boostable. I would say Odin, Chow to Hill and Virgil van Dijk to Timber, or Chow to Timber and Bowen to Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen, I think that is a nice differential for the next two. If you're going to be okay that he's going to blank in gaming 31 and you need to sell him at some point, then just go for. But also Bone is okay to keep. I think that I would go Chow to Timber and Bowen to Strand Larsen, I think. Odin, Fast Sport, thanks a lot for joining. Just I want to ask, are convinced by Gabriel triple captain, or is it because there is no other better time to use this? I'm not 100% convinced. I never captained the defender before in FPL, so I'm not 100% happy about triple captaining a defender. But that's one of the biggest reasons for me is I have no guarantee there's going to be a better. There's even going to be another double gaming besides 33. In gaming 33, if there's going to be a huge double gaming, I want to use my bench boost. So that's the thing. And if in the future is going to be a double gaming for Man City, let's say, maybe the title race is going to be over. So who can guarantee me that Haaland is going to play both games by gaming 36, 37? That's the only problem, because there are a lot of uncertainties which depend again how which teams are going to go through the semi-final of the FA Cup, how far the English Cups are going to go into the European competitions, because we can just have now other double gamings this season, and I think that I prefer to triple captain a player who's going to have 2 fixtures. Now you can triple captain obviously in a single double gaming if you want to do that. So, and also I think that Gabriel is a decent option to triple captain, considering how many points he got this season and how many attacking returns he got this season. And by also you have the new option obviously with DEFCON. It is possible for him to hit DEFCON it is possible for him to get an assist, to get a goal, it would not surprise me at all for Arsenal to keep at least one clean sheet in those two fixtures. It would not surprise me at all. Um, so Fuzzy Sport, pretty much that's it. It's a combination of things which are leading me towards triple captaining Gabriel. I much rather would prefer to triple captain Erling Haaland in the double gaming for sure. But yeah, I think that is not that bad also to triple captain Gabriel or Rice or Timber. I think that all are pretty decent. Considering Arsenal are the best defense in the Premier League this season, they are really great. And is someone going to be hugely surprised if Arsenal are going to keep two clean sheets against Brentford and Wolverhampton? I don't think that is going to be such a huge surprise. But again, it could go horribly wrong. Gabriel could be sent off, but again, that could happen with any other player. Start Thiago or Anderson Fulham? Thiago, probably. Now, if you don't want to start Thiago against your double, triple Arsenal defense, then just start Anderson against Man City, who probably is going to get defensive contributions. Other than that, Thiago Anderson, probably I would lean towards Thiago because he's a penalty taker after all. Me here, start Hall or Wilson. I would start Harry Wilson, I think, still. With activating triple captain, use up a free transfer. Activating triple captain is not going to use a free transfer, if that's what you're asking, Alikar FC. Paul Trinity, thanks a lot for joining. Thank you and good luck, Dennis. My front 8 is Haaland, Ekitike, Pedro, Bruno Mbeumo, Rice, Enzo, and Semenyo. I thank you, Paul, for joining the stream. Really appreciate the support. It means a lot. 24 people already. Guys, don't forget to leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. It would be really much appreciated. And also good luck to everyone this gaming. We still have 41 minutes to discuss. But we got a lot of questions tonight. Thanks a lot. That's because of you. And yeah, I didn't have enough time to talk too much about my team or other topics. Your team is looking great. Hence the headache. Would you still bench Enzo? I think that I would rather bench Semenyo rather than benching Enzo personally, because there is a chance Palmer is not going to play 90 minutes against Leeds. Maybe Palmer is not going to start. And in that case, Enzo is going to be on penalty. So I would probably start Enzo instead of Semenyo. But yeah, it doesn't feel great to bench Semenyo. So what can I say? Maverick, Kamal, thanks a lot for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It really means a lot. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream, the content on this channel. Hello, Dennis. Hi, Amarjit. Thanks a lot for joining. How are you? And yeah, good evening. Would you sell Van Dijk and Chalobah for James Hill and Gabriel? If you can find a way to buy Gabriel without selling Chalobah, that would be amazing, because Chalobah himself has two great fixtures coming up. So I would like to keep Chalobah if possible. Lewy. If you can sell Van Dijk to Gabriel and another defender to heal, that would be perfectly fine. But I don't really like selling Chalobah to Gabriel. But if that's, let's say, your last resort, I think that Gabriel is better than Chalobah. Yeah, definitely. Wilson to Sar and DCL to Strand Larsen. I like that, honestly. I like that if you want to attack the short-term fixtures, just be aware that Crystal Palace are going to blank in Gaming 31, so you don't stack up with too many players from Crystal Palace, City, Arsenal, Wolves. Start Verbruggen or Dubravka. I would start so Verbruggen against Aston Villa or Dubravka against Crystal Palace. I think that I would start Verbruggen personally, but it's not. It's close. Would you take out Anderson or Wilson for Rice? Elliot Anderson. Probably I would take out it's such a tough question because if you want to keep Harry Wilson long term, I still think that he's a good option. Short term, I think that Elliot Anderson is better for the next 2-3 fixtures. Let's say 2 fixtures, but after that, I think that Harry Wilson is better. So it really depends. What are your plans for the future? If you want to play Harry Wilson in Gaming 31, in the blank Gaming 31 against Burnley, I would just sell Elliot Anderson for Rice. Would you do Rogers to Rice? If that's the only way for you to get 3 Arsenal players, I would do anything possible to try to have three players from Arsenal who are going to double. That's what I would try to do if I was in that situation. Now, if Rogers is the only way for you to get Rice, yeah, probably I would do it. But from next game onwards, I prefer to have Rogers. So yeah. Hi Tunde. Um, you have Pechi on the bench. Nice. Chaloba Somerville Hill. Raya Gabriel. Timber. Nice triple up. Tunde. Monehin. Munoz, Semenyo Rogers, Bruno Fernandes, Mbeumo, Haaland, Strand Larsen, Joao Pedro. Yeah, I really like your team. Chaloba on the bench. Yeah, I guess you need to bench Chaloba in that case. It doesn't feel great, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like your team. Bench boost. So bench Dubravka, Krupi, Chow, Raul Jimenez. You can bench boost, but I don't think that's the best. I don't think that's an amazing bench boost. Let me just say it like that, Amarjit, because realistically, Dubravka is going to concede. Krupi's minutes are not guaranteed. Not an amazing feature against Everton away. Chow against Spurs away, I think, likely to concede. And Raul Jimenez against Man City, not a great fixture. So you can bench boost if you really want to, but I don't think that's an amazing bench boost. Hi Damon, brother, start Dubravka or Roofs, and why? I asked the question before. Somebody asked me the same question. Probably I would start Roofs. Although I'm a Liverpool fan, I think that Sunderland are a really good team at home. I don't think that any one of those goalkeepers is going to keep a clean sheet personally. I think that Liverpool are going to score. I think that Crystal Palace are going to score against Burnley, but maybe Roofs has a slightly better chance maybe of keeping a clean sheet, or at least on getting more save points against Liverpool, considering Liverpool is a maybe better attacking side than Crystal Palace, and also they are missing a lot of chances, Liverpool. So probably Roofs. Should I captain Timber or Rice? Personally, I think that I don't know. I think that it's really close between Gabriel, Timber, and Rice for the captaincy, for the triple captaincy, whatever you want to do. I think that I would, if I wouldn't be captaining Gabriel, probably I would go Timber because he has good attacking stats. He was really unlucky, Timber, to not score some goals and get some assists in the recent weeks. I think that he's due maybe some attacking returns. Yeah, but if you want to go super safe, probably I would just go Rice. I send you my team. We're going to look at that. Maverick, Kamal, Oliver, would you bench Bus Kelleher, Kevin Dewsbury Hall, Van Nielsen Hill, or triple captain Rice? I'm chasing rank. If you're chasing rank, I would just triple captain Rice, probably. I mean, Kelleher is not great against Arsenal, but other than that, Dewsbury, Hall, Van Nielsen, and Hill are decent options. So you could bench boost, but it really depends if you want to bench boost in Gaming 33 or if you want to bench boost now. So yeah, your bench boost is going to be better in Gaming 33, but also your triple captaincy options are going to be better in Gaming 33. So it's a really tough question, Oliver, to answer. But anyway, if you're chasing triple captaining Rice, probably is going to be the differential. Hey Dennis, hi Red, please help me. I'm picking one each. Play Raul or DCL. I would play Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Gudmundsson or Anderson. I would play Anderson. Wilson or Thiago. Probably I would play Wilson. Sam Gregory, Mbeumo or Rogers to buy. If you ask me which player to buy, I think that the features are better for Rodgers, but I think that Mbeumo is the slightly more exciting pick. So probably I would go Mbeumo, but Rodgers' fixtures are just better until gaming 31. Yeah, Pechi, haha, thanks, Dennis. Thanks, bro. No problem, Damon. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Really appreciate it. Are you triple captaining Gabriel this week? Yes, yes. Yes, I'm leaning towards doing that. I'm not 100% happy about that, but yeah. Buy Sar for Enzo. Is it worth it? No, I don't think that selling Enzo to Sar. I think that Sar is better than Enzo, definitely, but I don't think that's worth a transfer. Enzo has Leeds and Burnley at home in the next two, so they are having the same fixtures basically. Uh, should I sell Timber to get Gabriel? I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sell Timber to Gabriel. If there is a better way for you to get Gabriel, I would do it. But selling Timber to Gabriel, I don't know. I think that Gabriel is slightly the better pick, but I don't think that's worth a transfer. Ayub, Marco de Guvela, thanks a lot for joining the stream. I'm thinking of taking off Keane for Munoz or another Palace defender. Do you think it's worth the upgrade? Can upgrade Bruno G to Rodgers next week if I do Munoz? I think that definitely selling Keane to Daniel Munoz is a huge upgrade, but just be aware that Munoz is going to blank in Gaming 31. So yeah, just need to figure it out your plans for the future. If you really want to, have Rodgers, then just go for Richards or Lacroix. But I think that Munoz is definitely the most interesting options from Crystal Palace defense. What do you think is safer, triple captain Rice or Gabriel? Safer is triple captain Gabriel because I think that that's there's where most people are going to go. Most people are going to captain Gabriel, and Declan Rice is going to be the differential. So yeah, safer is going to be captaining Gabriel. Hey mate, high potential difference. Thanks a lot for joining. Read one Islam. Should I bench Thiago since Thiago plays against Arsenal or bench James Hill? I would definitely play, I think, James Hill instead of Thiago. Yeah, I would play James Hill instead of Thiago. If you already use your bench boost, would you save triple captain and play it in gaming 33? Definitely. Definitely, Anna. Skjemvel. Definitely. If you played already your bench boost, just save it. They're going to be better double gamings in the future. What are the potentially best captain options in gaming 33? Now, Crystal Palace and Man City are likely to have a double gaming in gaming 33. Now, the honest truth is that I don't know, nobody knows how doubles are going to fall, but I would say that because City and Crystal Palace are going to blank in 31, that fixture has to go somewhere. That could go either in gaming 33 or in gaming 36, but anyway, I think that Man City are going to have another double gaming, and probably the best triple captaincy option in gaming 33 is going to be Erling Haaland. If you're not playing your bench boost, then probably that's where I would go. Now, hopefully the title race is still going to go on by that time, but probably it will. So yeah, let's finish with the teams. Sorry guys if you send me some teams. Yeah, I don't see them. If anyone send me any other teams. So yeah, on Discord, thanks for joining, Jankster. I'm not sure if you're still here on the stream. Sorry for taking up that long, but yeah, you know how it is. A lot of questions to answer. Current team thoughts on Soboslai plus Tarkovsky out for Zubimendi and Timber -4. Okay, so I answered your question on stream. Better transfer choices. Okay, so you have Gabriel. You have just Gabriel. Yeah, you have just Gabriel from Arsenal. So okay, there aren't any better transfer options. You definitely, I would buy 2 Arsenal players. I would buy Timber, Tarkovsky to Timber, and Soboslai to Zubimendi makes the most sense, probably Jankster, for your team. I mean, you could go for Raya, but that doesn't make sense. So yeah, Soboslai to Zubimendi or Rice, Tarkovsky to Timber. Yeah, Okay. Um, Proti, Samaj Dar, thanks a lot for joining. Start Krupi or Dewsbury Hall. I would start Dewsbury Hall probably for safety. Um, hey, Stevie LFC, thanks a lot for joining. 39 likes. Thanks a lot, guys, for the support on this stream. Really appreciated. Would you restarting Mukiele and hope for the FCon so you can roll, or bring in riches for him instead? One fit transfer. If you don't want to use your transfer, it's fine to play Mukiele because probably he's going to get defensive contributions against Liverpool. Uh, so it's fine. It's fine. Now again, Richards, I think that is much better, definitely against Burnley. But if you don't want to stack up with Crystal Palace players who are going to blank in 31, Steve, it's okay to play Mukiele. Probably he's going to get DEFCON. Kedar not full. Please suggest. I have one free transfer. So you have Gabriel, Rice, and Timber. Okay, so you have your triple up there. O'Reilly, Enzo, Bruno, F, Mbeumo, Njae, Haaland, Mane, bench, Verbruggen, Thiago, Chow, Alderete. So one transfer suggests, okay, but it really depends on your strategies. So O'Reilly, I think that at some point you need to sell. Your midfield is fine. Your attack is fine. I would definitely sell Chow or O'Reilly at some point. O'Reilly is anyway going to blank in 31, so probably O'Reilly to, if you wanna, I don't know, if you wanna go for Munoz, he's going to blank also in gaming 31, but probably he's the best defender you can get if you can afford him. Probably you can't afford him. Richards, if not, Matty Cash, Senesi, James Hill from Bournemouth. Yeah, probably these are the options. Kedar not full. Jamie Stravik, thanks a lot for joining. Would you do Raul and Alderete to Mane and Munoz? I play Mane Munoz instead of Dewsbury Hall Alderete this week, but forces 2 extra transfer in 31. I don't want to use free it in 31. Do you think it's worth it? I definitely don't want myself to use the free it in 31. So just be aware. All these teams are going to blank in 31. If it's going to be a problem for you, don't buy Munoz. If not, I think that Munoz is really nice. But if not, just buy Matty Cash, Senesi, James Hill, Anderson. These players are going to have decent fixtures until gaming 31. But could be worth it, definitely. Raul and Alderete also are players who you should be selling probably sooner rather than later. Oh, it's for a -4. For a -4, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would be. Uh, and also, I don't think that I would be buying Mane. Honestly, for -4, I don't think that's worth it personally. And also, he's going to blank 31. Tom Elian, thanks a lot for joining. Would you rather start Dewsbury Hall or Semenyo or Sar? Sar, I think that he's the best out of those three. Bench one from Krupi, Wilson, Thiago, triple captain on Gabriel active. So bench one, Krupi, Wilson, or Thiago. I would bench Thiago, I think. Akif Akram. I would bench Thiago. 24 minutes. Projected points. Let me just. Can I? Yeah, man. Okay. So projected points for gaming 26, guys. Now you can see here why I am triple captaining and captaining Gabriel. This would also be my order. Maybe my order would be Gabriel, Timber, Rice. But yeah, you can see it's just Arsenal players here. João Gomez, he's good for DEFCON. If you want a punt on a midfielder for Wolverhampton. Oh, thanks. Yeah, honestly, I wanted Krupi over money, but couldn't afford. I roll, I think, probably buying money for -4 that just doesn't feels great, Jamie. So I don't think that I would do it personally, at least. So yeah. Clean sheet odds. Now, again, Arsenal have 2 fixtures in this gaming, so that's why they are at 70%. Yeah, double gaming for Arsenal. That's what's all about in gaming 26. Make sure you have 3 players from Arsenal. Doesn't matter which one of them you have. Don't I don't know, take -4 to just swap, I don't know, Timber to Gabriel or any other swap. If you have Saliba, Declan Rice, Raya, just play with them. It's perfectly fine. But yeah. Let's see if we have any other news. Yeah, okay. Maybe some team predictions. Are you playing Triple Captain Gabriel? Yes. Yes, I am Bika Saba. I'm Triple Captain Gabriel. Mental Ghetto. Hello, Chelsea versus Leeds. Uh, what is BTTS plus 2? Okay, so I'm not here to advise you on betting or anything like that, but yeah, I think that Chelsea has some chances to score a lot of goals. If that's the answer, if that's the question. So Liverpool, not Liverpool, sorry, Manchester United predicted lineup for Gaming 26. Maguire is fine. If you still have him, he's likely to start. I think that the Ligt is still injured. Both teams to score. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm playing FPL. I'm not betting here, so I think that Chelsea are likely to. I mean, not likely, but they have a good chance of keeping a clean sheet. So I don't know. I don't know what to advise you on that. Thoughts on Triple Captain Gabriel? I'm doing that. Anir Banerjee. So I think that he's the best triple. I think that he's the best captaincy option, the safest one. Good luck this week, man. Gabriel triple captainers, Rice. Yeah, Marcel, thanks a lot. Good luck to you also. Should I start Mane or Chaloba? Probably Mane, because I would try to start a double gaming player over your other players, but yeah, it doesn't feel great to bench Chaloba. Probably I would start a double gaming player, but that's just how I would play the game, so it doesn't mean a lot. Um, yeah, okay. I just started also a poll. Let's see how many people are using the triple captaincy. Hi, lol, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Really appreciated. What's up, man? I don't know, lol. Thanks a lot also for joining the stream. Really appreciated. Thoughts on Timber triple captain? I like that. I like that. If I had Timber, I would be thinking maybe a little bit. I still think that I would go for the safer pick in Gabriel, but Timber could outscore Gabriel easily. Should I start Mane or Chaloba? Probably Mane. Currently sitting on only 2 Arsenal players, Hinkapie and Raya. Hinkapie, you need to sell him because probably he's not going to play both games. Definitely, it's Flair. I'm not sure if I should bring in Gabriel or just captaining Hinkapie or Raya. The problem with Hinkapie is I don't think that he's going to start. It's Flair because Calafiori is back fit. White, he's there. Gabriel Saliba are going to start. So I think that you should just sell Hincapie to Gabriel or Timber, if possible. FPL Citizens on Twitter said Joao Pedro gonna be benched and the lap would start. Don't know how reliable it is. I'm not sure how reliable is that, but I would not be surprised to see Joao Pedro bench. I mean, it's a midweek fixture, the lap is still there, but I don't know. I can't guarantee anyone that Joao Pedro is going to start or not. I only have one Arsenal player, Saliba. Do you think I sell Anderson to bring in Timber or I buy an Arsenal mid? You should try to get to 3 Arsenal players, but yeah, if not possible, then it's fine. I think that I prefer Arsenal defense to Arsenal attack, so I prefer Timber to Rice. But yeah, probably even if you're going to have 2 Arsenal defenders, you want Arsenal to concede because the effective ownership is going to be huge for Arsenal this game week. Which two should I start? Gay, Senesi, or Chaloba? I would start Chaloba and Gay, I think. Chaloba and Gay for sure. Ice Cojones. Hi Dennis, hi John the Rocks. Thanks for joining. Is it worth doing Chaloba to Munoz? Could also do Anderson to Richards. I don't think so, because if you bought Chaloba, you just need to give him the next 2 fixtures. They are great. I know it was frustrating. They didn't keep a clean sheet in the last 2, but it's Leeds and Burnley at home next to surely Chelsea can keep a clean sheet. So I don't think that it's worth it. But again, Chaloba is going to be a sell probably after these 2 game weeks. Anderson to Richards, that's also okay, but just to bench Chaloba, probably I don't think that's worth it. Do I pause my team X and send to you? Yeah, I don't see your team, Maverick. That's the problem. I don't see the notification from you. Write on chat what's your name on Twitter. Maybe if I follow you, maybe then you can DM me, Maverick Kamal. So just let me know what's your name on X. Hey Denis, I have to transfer. Hi Tanuj Aurora. Good to see you here again. Thinking of Tarkovsky to Munoz and Chaka to Alex Scott Mainu. Thoughts? I mean, I suppose you have already 3 Arsenal players. Tarkovsky to Munoz, I like that. Again, guys, just be aware Munoz is going to blank in 31. Other than that, I really like that transfer. Chaka to Alex Scott Mainu. I don't know. I would just go I would just go boring for Dewsbury Hall and or Douglas Luiz if you can. Then going for Scott or Mainu, but that's just me. Hi, handsome ghost. Thanks for joining. Should I take -4 to bring in Timber, triple captain, and Leeds current goalkeeper, replacing Anderson and Verbruggen, or bringing Calafiori or Munoz without taking a hit? I think that I would just go for Calafiori without taking a hit. Yeah, I would go for Calafiori without taking a hit. Now, it is a slightly more risky pick, Calafiori, than Timber, but I think that it's worth trying. Handsome Ghost. Simon Lee, still confused on getting Sar or Munoz? That's a really tough question. I don't know, honestly. I mean, my midfield, I'm pretty happy with my midfield. That's why I didn't thought about buying Sar, but I bought in Munoz for Virgil van Dijk. So I don't know. I think that I would go for Sar because I think that he's still on penalties. So yeah. Hey, would you bench boost with Dubravka, Richards, Evanilson, and Mukiele? Hi, Anonymous. Richards, Evanilson, I like them. Mukiele, Dubravka, not so much. But again, if you don't want a bench boost in gaming 33 or you don't have a better bench boost in the future weeks, it's okay to bench boost. Mukiele probably is going to get Defcon. Dubravka probably is going to get some save points. But it really depends on your strategy. What do you think of Alderete to heal one free transfer to avoid starting Alderete this week mainly? I like that. Again, it's not so exciting selling Alderete to heal. Both are decent for Defcon. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's worth it this week just to not play Alderete, but Yeah, I think that Hill is slightly a better pick for this week and for the next weeks, obviously. So yeah, it's tough to advise you what to do. Rodrigo Candido, thanks a lot for joining. How are you? I'm doing fine, really excited for another FPL gaming, considering that the last three gamings were amazing for me. So yeah, we're back. Would you bench Boost Verbruggen or Kelleher? Would you bench Verbruggen or Kelleher? I would be benching Kelleher for sure. Rodrigo, hi Hashiro, thanks a lot for joining. Wilson or Thiago to start? I got this question sometimes on the stream, and yeah, I think that I would be playing Wilson, but maybe I'm a little bit biased. I just don't like Thiago against Arsenal, and I have a double Arsenal defense, so I don't want Brentford to score basically. So that's why probably I would say Wilson. I would play Wilson, but yeah, it's really close. Hello, Dennis, and good luck. Thanks a lot, Florin, to joining again the stream. Really good to see you here again on the stream. Hopefully, you're doing fine. Start Alderete or Anderson, Fulham. I would be starting Alderete, I think. Also, double Palace and double Arsenal. I thought I would the only one having it. Yeah, personally myself, I think that not a lot of people are having a double Crystal Palace defense for this double gaming. Definitely, we are alone here. Rodrigo Candido. So hopefully we can get some rewards. Dani Dimitrov, deadline decision. I don't know if I should captain Gabriel. Can you give me your opinion quickly? I'm triple captain Gabriel, so that's everything you need to know. About captaining, I definitely think that you should captain a player who has a double. So it's either Gabriel, Declan Rice, Timber. So you should captain an Arsenal player from my point of view because they have two fixtures. So yeah, and Gabriel, he was just a monster this season in general. Good for DEFCON, good chance of a clean sheet, good attacking threat. He has everything you know. The only problem, the only downside is that he's a defender. That's the only problem with Gabriel, but I would be captaining him. If you don't want to captain Gabriel, Timber, Declan Rice are perfectly good options. Three free transfer, should I sell Virgil to Munoz? I have Chaloba, Van de Ven, Van Heck, and Gabriel at the back. I don't think that. I mean, if you have three free transfers, you could sell. If you can sell Van de Ven to Munoz, probably I would do that. If not, yeah, Van Dijk to Munoz. I think that he's better for the next two, for the short term Munoz. And since you have three free transfers, I think that you're going to be able to cope with the blank in 31. Raed, would you do a ticket to Gyökeres if you know he's scoring a hat trick against Wolves? Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you know that Gyökeres is scoring a hat trick against Wolverhampton, then yeah, I would be doing a ticket to Gyökeres. But the only problem is I don't know that. Van de Ven or Mukiele in defense. I would start. I would start Mukiele. I think personally. Are you triple captaining? Yes, I'm triple captaining Gabriel. I'm ready for some pain. My final captain is Haaland because I think we'll concede. How do you think? I don't know. On a double gaming, I'm always going to captain a double gaming player. That's my, I don't know, rule number 1, 2, 3. If you want to captain Haaland, good luck. Definitely, Haaland could just score a hat trick and outscore Gabriel. With Gabriel, it's not just the clean sheets. He can get DEFCON, and if he's going to get DEFCON in both games, that's a clean sheet already. If he's going to score a goal, I don't really care about the clean sheet. So yeah, I'm always going to captain a double gaming player. So that's just my opinion. Doing fine. I also deleted my team 2 weeks ago. Sorry about that, Florin. But I'm going to, I don't know, wait you um next season if you want to play again, if you want to try again. Uh, But yeah, at least you have peace of mind at the moment. Florin not playing FPL. Chalobah to Munoz worth it? No, I don't think so. I'm on 4 transfers and rest of the team is perfect. I mean, if you're on 4 free transfers, and your team is perfect, and you're okay with Munoz blanking 31, yeah, just do it. I think that Munoz is better than Chaloba, Kerem. But I have 3 Arsenal defender, no mid and striker from Arsenal. That's the thing. Everyone has more defenders from Arsenal than attackers because the attackers are not that good and the defense is that good from Arsenal. So yeah, again, I don't want to force you. I don't want to force you, Emery Fam. Captain Haaland, if you want to go, if you're safer with captaining a striker, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm just going to triple captain Gabriel. So who would you play between Verbruggen and Dubravka? Verbruggen. And between Dewsbury Hall and Calvert-Lewin, Dewsbury Hall probably. Vukek, Hello, who to start, Mukiele or Anderson? Mukiele probably. Big Dev, thanks for joining the bet. If I should start Thiago or just start Krupi? If you have double, triple Arsenal defense, just bench Thiago and start Krupi. Thanks, Dennis. Good luck. Good luck, Tunde Monehin. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining the stream. We're going to stay here also 50 minutes after the deadline to see the team, so you're free to stay with me until that. Best Cunha replacement or just roll the transfer? Best Cunha replacement, Declan Rice, Enzo Fernandez, Rogers, Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes, Florian Wirtz, Ismail Assar, Dango from next gaming on, but you can also just roll if Cunha. With Cunha, he's also okay. Should I use triple captain? If you want to use your triple captain, if you don't want to bench boost in 33, I would advise you guys to use your triple captain now because we don't have any guarantees we're going to get another double gaming in a later week, but it's up to you if you want to use your triple captain. But your team is looking okay. Your team is looking nice. You have Munoz, you have Timber, Gabriel, Zubimendi, Bruno, Enzo, Mbeumo, Wirtz, Mane, Haaland, bench Dubravka, Chaloba, Senesi, Evan Nilsson. Yeah, your team is looking really great, Ahmed. And yeah, if you want to use your triple captain, just use it. I don't want to force you to use it if you don't want to. Nah, 2 seasons are more than enough for me. I enjoy the matches without my FPL team. Okay, yeah, if that's going to, I get it. If playing FPL is not good for, I don't know, watching games, then yeah, just not, don't play anymore. But it was good having you here. You can still be here, obviously, even if you're not playing. Really really appreciating your support for this season. Um, Big day for the United haircut guy as well. Yeah, hopefully, United are not going to win. Honestly, just for that guy to keep going. Great rank, brother. Keep grinding. Thanks a lot. Finally, inside the top 100k. At least we got that this season. 5 minutes, guys, to the deadline. Make sure you lock in your teams. Maverick, I just got your team on Discord. So, Raya Timber, Gabriel, Chaloba Lacroix, Somerville, Semenyo Rogers, Enzo, Bruno Haaland. Yeah, that's how I would play. That's how I would play. Your team is looking fine. You also send it on Twitter, I think. Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. Yeah, your team is perfectly fine. That's how I would play it. Matty Cash not pictured in training. Don't necessarily mean he's out at all, but one I thought I highlight for those who want FPL. This is a reliable source. So Matty Cash wasn't pictured in training, but again, that doesn't mean he's not going to start. That just a late news for you. Uh, I have to buy Krupi and start ahead of Thiago, or should I just roll and start? In that case, I would not use a transfer just to buy Krupi to not start Thiago. If you need to start Thiago, it's okay to start Thiago. Basically, It is a must to bench Thiago if triple captain is on Gabriel. Is benching Thiago for main worth it? It's not a must. It's not a must, but basically I don't want Brentford to score, so yeah. And I just don't think that Thiago is going to get more than one goal against Arsenal. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I mean, Brentford realistically could get could get 3 penalties, but I just don't see it. So playing uh if you have Mainu and if you bought him, I guess that there's a reason you bought Mainu. So you could just play Mainu instead of Thiago. That's not out of the question. Now I'm not sure honestly what I would do Eliker FC with that decision. Would you bench Mane or Enzo? I would try to play the double gaming player, Jack Anderson, but yeah, it doesn't feel great. Start Wilson, Minte, Mukiele. I would start Wilson, I think, or Mukiele. Mane or Enzo, can't choose. Yeah, I always like to choose to pick the double gaming player, so has to be Mane. But yeah, if you don't have any other player to bench instead of Enzo, that's not great. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Adam Clarence, Captain Timber or Rice. I would be captaining Timber, but that's just my opinion. Play Thiago or Enzo Lefe. I have Gabriel triple captain. Probably play Enzo Lefe. So guys, let me just make sure my team is locked in. So Thiago is going to be first on my bench. Two minutes. Make sure you lock in. Triple captain is active on Gabriel. Am I really going to triple captain? Am I going to captain a defender in FPL, let alone triple captain? But yeah, that's where the game state is at the moment. Honestly, I would have never guessed that I was going to triple captain a defender in FPL. But yeah, this is the game at the moment. This is my team. I have 2 free transfers. I'm going to roll this the third one. Play Thiago and Lefe. Captain Saliba or Timber. I would captain Timber. Timber definitely instead of Saliba. Good luck, Dennis. Good luck, Batman. Good luck, everyone. Jack Anderson, Hogtuan Zebe, Adam, Herlotsvile. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. Really appreciate it. 27 people on the live stream. Really good to see so many people here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. But we're still going to be here right up until we're going to get some yeah, time's up. Okay, yeah. All right, so now let me just a second to good luck, everyone. If you're leaving the stream, again, leave a like. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice evening and a nice week. But yeah, if you want to stay, we're still here for 10, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. So feel free to stay with me. But if you're leaving, good luck this gaming. Have a nice week. Let me just a second to okay. Good luck, Cooler. Good luck. Why don't you do watch along? I'm going to think a little bit about it. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. I'm working. I'm still. I want to still spend some time also with my fiance. Obviously, again, I like football. I like FPL, but this is not the my entire life, obviously. So again, I'm going to try to maybe make some watch longs at some point, but I just can't do because if I do something, I like to do it consistently. So with the deadline stream, I know that I'm going to stream pretty much before every gaming. If I can do that, obviously, if I'm not on holiday or something like that. But if I'm going to do a watch long, I want to do it on a weekly basis, and I just don't know if I can do that every week. So yeah, we need to think about that. But yeah, just to say hi during deadline. Wesley Fun Run, thanks a lot for joining. Really appreciate it. Hi to you also. Have a nice evening. Your live stream is growing. Yeah, yeah, it's a nice thing to see. Hopefully, it's growing slowly but surely, I guess. So, yeah, that's just because of you, because you constantly um, are here on the stream. Obviously, that helps. So, yeah, thanks a lot. I need to thank you for that as well. Um, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have more people on the stream always. I'm a United fan. In this, they will win the game most probably, but I wish Somerville to pick an assist or goal, 6 to 7 points. The good part about FPL is you want to have. I mean, yeah, I understand. You want to have some. Somerville could score, let's say, 2 goals, and Man United still win 3-2. That would be amazing for you. But yeah, I triple captain Gabriel and start in Bone over Ivan Nilsson. Good luck, bro. Good luck, Ahil Sayed. Hopefully that's going to work out for you. Imagine if Gabriel gets sent off against Brentford, like Dennis got sent off in a double game years ago. Yeah, that was one of the, I don't know, best and funniest memories I have playing this game. At that time, I was on Team King, and I'm really happy. I was really happy. Obviously, I was on Team King because I celebrated King blanking because the effective ownership of Dennis was also huge. So Dennis getting sent off was a huge advantage for me as a Josh King captainer, even though I think that Josh King blanked as well in that gaming, but it was still huge. So yeah, that was really funny. Handsome Ghost. And that would be pretty horrible, yeah, if Gabriel is going to be sent off in the first gaming. At least, at least let me get a clean sheet and some bonus points in the first one, and for Gabriel to be sent off in the second one, that would be much better, I guess. Can't wait for a bone last minute equalizer. Yeah, I remember that day. I was one of those who triple captain him. I triple captain King in that double gimmick. So yeah, I remember that as well. One of the best memories I have, I think, playing this game. Another one, I think it was when Stones got 2 goals playing as a center back for Manchester City 2 or 3, 4 years ago. What did Carrick do to change a team from almost finishing decent in point table to top of the table? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that just shows how bad Amorim. I don't know. Not. I don't want to say he's not a bad. He's not a bad coach, Amorim, definitely. But I don't know. He had some ideas, and he wasn't. He wasn't able to let go. I mean, playing Bruno Fernandes in a, I don't know, as a CDM, when you have one of the best attacking midfielders in, I don't know, probably in the world at the moment, best number 10s in the world in Bruno Fernandes is just, it's just criminal from my point of view. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes was still good, so he wasn't the problem. But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if Man United are going to finish the season playing like they played before. But again, they won against Arsenal. They won against Man City. So yeah, they won against Spurs. They won 4 game weeks in a row. So yeah, merit to Carrick, where is due. FPL Fran also is triple captaining Gabriel. 5k in the wall also. If you want to follow him, he's also an amazing FPL guy. We had him. I had him on a stream this season. So yeah, it was really nice talking to Fran. Go also check him if you want. An amazing rank this season also. 5k with a really decent squad. It's just great. I think I started Kelleher instead of Dubravka. Jangster, I mean, good luck, good luck. I don't think that's going to be such a huge difference between them. 20 people still on the live stream. Thanks a lot, guys, for being here. Bro, Liverpool need to get Champions League. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not looking likely Liverpool are going to get Champions League. If we're going to play the same way we played, it's not looking good, bro. But I don't know. We still have Champions League to win, so yeah. Who am I joking? Who am I kidding? But yeah. Okay, so everyone triple captain Gabriel. Now, guys, if you didn't trap triple captain Gabriel and you have two Arsenal defenders, you want probably Arsenal to concede, to not lose rank. So that's just crazy. But probably that's going to be the effective ownership. Uh, So yeah, everyone is triple captain Gabriel. To be honest with you, I didn't watch any other deadline stream today because I had a lot of other questions to answer. Sometimes I'm still looking what people are doing, whatever. But again, this time I just triple captain Gabriel. I was set on triple captaining Gabriel, but it seems like every other content creator triple captain him. So yeah, at least I have my double Crystal Palace defense to, I don't know, push me through the ranks. Even Ben Crane, triple captain Gabriel. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get a lot of gain probably from triple captain Gabriel, but it's still going to be something. Andy bought Munoz. Also, so yeah. Good luck, Dennis. My captain is Palmer. Good luck, Emery Farm. Hopefully, Palmer is going to score another hat trick for you. Last match for Slot against Sunderland. I hope. The problem is, Florin, I just don't see it happening. I think that Slot is going to remain the coach until summer because it's just it's just too late. If they didn't sack them before, yeah, I agree. If Chubby Alonso would be available, I would rather just have him maybe try to save this season as a Liverpool fan. But yeah, I just can't see it happening. I'm peaceful now that Slot is going to be the coach of Liverpool until the end of the season, and maybe then we're going to have another coach. But yeah, it's just really depressing being a Liverpool fan this season, honestly. Hello, Dennis. I replace Chow to Hill. Do you think this is a good replacement? Personally, I think that yeah, it's okay because you're saving a lot of money. Yeah, I like James Hill, Ognia, uh, everyone except for me. Yeah. Do you think he will be over 200 effective ownership? That's crazy for a defender. I'm not sure if he is going to be. Uh, Arsenal defense definitely is going to be a lot because everyone has double Arsenal defense. Probably a lot of people have triple Arsenal defense. Everyone is, I mean, not everyone, let's see, but a lot of people probably are captaining an Arsenal defenders, and also a lot of people are triple captain Arsenal defenders. So anyway, it's going to be a huge ownership. So yeah, it's crazy for a defender, but let's see if this is just on Twitter. Let's see if this is just the Twitter bubble, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining. I think Liverpool need Diaz, that explosiveness to get back the form. Yeah, now it's easy to say that it was a pretty horrible decision to let Diaz go and keep Gakpo, but again, nobody knew that is going to turn out that way. Yeah, definitely. I would prefer to have Luis Diaz right now, 100% over Cody Gakpo, but yeah, it is what it is. That transfer was done. We got a lot of money for him, so yeah, your team looks clean. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty okay. Um uh, but we know that in FPL, it doesn't matter how good your team looks on paper. Let's see the outcome. But I'm happy with my team. I'm happy with my decisions. I have 3 free transfers going into Game Week 27. I can do a lot of things. I'm in a good position at the moment. Who is the best captain, as I am not triple captaining for this gaming? Uh, the best captain is still Gabriel from my point of view, even if you're not triple captaining. Um, I don't think anyone in my mini league is triple captaining Gabriel. That's good. I also hope that I'm second on a mini league actually here in Cluj-Napoca in my town. And I hope that that guy is not triple captaining Gabriel. Maybe I can get something out of it. Did you see Jeremy Jacquet is possibly out of the season? What is this like for Liverpool? Yeah, I saw that. He's going to need to do surgery probably, so that's just the luck. But hopefully he's going to be fine. Looks like you're going to have a great gaming, nice looking team. Hopefully, it's looking good on paper. But let's see how it's going to look after the gaming ends. Dorgu goal was class from outside of box. Yeah. Dorgu was crazy. After I played him for 3 gamings and then I decided to bench him in the tougher fixtures, Dorgu just turned up into prime Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah. Um, so for Everton, Keane is on the bench. So yeah, probably some from this point going forward, we're not going to be seeing Keane starting a lot of games. Dewsbury Hall and Jay starting. Barry is also George is also starting. For Leeds, yeah, not a lot of surprises. Longstaff is on the bench, but Ryan Hill is starting again. Krupi is on the bench. So yeah, sorry for everyone if I advise you to start Krupi. Yeah, it's looking like Todd, Trafford, Senesi, Hill. Yeah, Evan Nilsson. Okay, so Krupi is on the bench. Now, this was always a possibility, I guess, for Krupi to not play all the games, but yeah, sorry guys if you're starting Krupi. Another 65 million. Yeah, lineups are out. What's your total points? I'm not sure if I can see it now. Just a second. where Grealish is injured, or I think that Grealish is injured. Yeah, Grealish is injured for the last 2-3 gamings. He was injured. Uh, Bruno Guimaraes, Ramsey, Burn, Willock, Elanga, Chow, Barnes, Gordon. Murphy's on the bench. Hall is also on the bench. Burn is starting. Wissa is on the bench, and also Voldemort is on the bench. So again, yeah, Newcastle is just an avoid. It's a no for me. So uh, so I guess these are all the lineups. Have I missed one? Krupi benched. Keane, Krupi, DCL is not starting. Okay. Uh, okay. Cole Palmer starts again. João Pedro starts. Enzo starts. Rhys James is not starting again. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez playing was a number 10, I think. Enzo, Estevao and Palmer, João Pedro. This is a nice lineup for Chelsea. Am I not following Leeds? Yeah, I am, but I didn't saw. Yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin is not even on the bench. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's weird. Glad I started Anderson over Krupi, lol. Yeah. God's sake, I didn't start Krupi, started Semenyo and Somerville. Nice, Maverick Kamal. Good luck. Again, nobody could have predicted it, but I guess it was always a possibility for him to get reduced minutes. That's why I wasn't such a big fan of Krupi for this gaming, especially. But yeah, now Dragushin, my man, is starting. So yeah, it's over for Newcastle basically. Van de Ven, Dragushin, Spence, and is that Gray playing center back? Maybe, I guess, but Radu Dragushin, the Dragon, is starting. The only Romanian player who's playing in the Premier League at the moment. So yeah, it's good for us to have a player playing for a big team. Yeah. All right. So I think that we've gone through. This was it. I think we gone through everything possible. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me on this stream. It was an amazing one. A lot of people on the stream really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. Consider taking a look at checking the memberships if you want to support the channel even more. Thanks a lot for Ibrahim Ail for becoming the first member of this channel. So yeah, really appreciated. Good luck this gaming. Ahil Saed, Maverick, Spidey, Florin. I mean, not Florin because you're not playing, but have a nice evening, guys. I thought Xavi as a long-term pick for a while, but he didn't perform like you wanted. I mean, Xavi was pretty impressive against Man City, talking on a footballing perspective. As an FPL asset, I'm just going to avoid Spurs for the moment. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to see you next time with videos after this gaming. Great stream, amazing week ahead. Yeah, poor Jule. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. Have a great gaming. Have a great week. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Have a great night. See you next time. Bye. Thanks a lot.